So, hey guys, Chauzu here. In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 characters that really should get more units in One Piece Treasure Cruise. And as often when it comes to me, the reason for this is that these characters have some really good support that you could attach to them, but you really don't do it because there aren't many good ones. Like if we can start with Helmeppo, for example, like if we take a quick look at Helmeppo here, he does not have a lot of units. Yeah, there's a dual unit with Kobe, but one of the best supports is Kobe, so you lose out on one of the supports. And the other ones are really old. The free-to-play PvP unit we got is like the only relevant new Helmeppo we've got. So we can definitely get more. I'm lacking one Dex Helmeppo, which is like an EX Helmeppo that was before my time. So I've never been able to get him. He has a cool support as well, so I'd want to get him, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's take a look at the support Helmeppo as. He has 2 main ones. First, we have his friend Kobe here. So Kobe, if you get attack down or remove SFX, you remove them both by 3 turns. That's 3 turns, that's a big deal. Like often attack down, for example, is 5 turns. So if you put Kobe and another more normal 2-turn attack down remover, you can remove all attack down. That's super viable. And then you can use Kobe special on that stage. Or maybe you want some more damage on another stage. You can use him there. Or Helmeppo, I mean, of course. So yeah, just very cool. Usually you run this Kobe on Garp. But of course Helmeppo himself is an option too. And the other good support is, of course, the Garb. And if you get inflicted with Special Bind, you remove it by 3 turns. And this is the same thing we talked about, removing 3 turns of Special Bind for the whole crew. It's basically unique, no other support does this. It's one of the reasons, like if you see a Kusan or Kobe on a team, it's often because of this support. But of course, if he had more Helmeppo, he could choose between these 2 overpowered supports. So yeah, please, more Helmeppo. I will remind a Legend Helmeppo for sure. Moving on, we have Kaku. And Kaku actually has some units. This next one is pretty recent from the V3 Lucci batch. But yeah, not that many at all really. Like that quick recruit is really good. We have a dual unit with Lucci, but yeah, Lucci is basically all the good support. So, but yeah. If we take a look, as said, like all supports here are going to be Lucci, so I can just search Lucci. We have some main ones. First, we have the V3 Dex Lucci. And basically, if you use a special, you remove Def Up by 3 turns. I prefer if this was, you don't have to use a special. I think those are better generally. But it's very strong, of course, remove 3 turns. If there's like 7-8 turns of def up, you can use any Kaku and then another unit remove def up, and you can combine like that. So this Lucci support is really good, but you rarely ever use it because you can only put on Kaku and Stussy. We also have this Treasure Map Rare Recruit Lucci, where if you get inflicted with burn or attack down, you remove by 2 turns. Very cool. Burn is pretty irrelevant, but if it happens, not many support to remove burn, even less so when you get it. You often have to use a special or something to remove the burn. So yeah, very strong. Can be put on all of the CP9. So I'm definitely going to make some video down the road where I try to use old CP9 units. Will be fun. It's one of my favorite arcs. So it's one of those ideas I've had, but I've never really been bothered to get going with it. You might see that I have a second Lucci. I take this as a reminder to always check level 1 supports, because sometimes it's worth keeping them. Like here you see level 1, you remove only burn for 1 turn. So if we take some arena, for example, stage 3 has attack down, this support won't proc them. And then on stage 5, it has like 1 turn of burn, which is super annoying. It's very restrictive on team building, but voila, we have the level 1 Lucci. We can bypass that. So it doesn't go into play often, but like, what do you do with dupes really? Might as well keep some that can be relevant. Moving on, going to look at Momo. And Momo has some really good units. Of course, the best one even is a legend, the Toki unit. And I said this before, Toki should really be called Momo, because basically Toki has an amazing amount of support, but like all of them are attributed to Momonosuke. Like none are to Toki, very few are Hiyori. It's basically Momo carrying the unit. Momo has so many good support, but as you see, there's basically no other units except for Momo pairing up with someone else. I really believe that 2023 will be the year of the Momo in OPTC, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. He'll have a lot of support to choose from when it does happen. You can already see it here. I won't highlight all of them. We have a lot of Oden. We have this one for attack down. Reduce CD final stage. We have all of these recruits. The here can get some attack boost. Special bind removal for himself. Yeah, I'm not going to click all of them. I can highlight one Momonosuke only support. Yeah, I can highlight this one as well because this is really good, of course. Removing bind the spear. But yeah, we also have a unique Kinemon support that only can be put on Momo. So you get the matching slot final stage and you reduce burn by 2 turns. And as I said before, burn removing supports are rare, even rarer that you remove them just when you get burned. It's basically this one and the Lucci one we looked at earlier. So very valuable. Moving on. We have Moria, and who has a legend, but he does get units from time to time. He even had 2 treasure map units last year, feels weird to say. Like in retrospect, maybe he shouldn't be on this list. He's got a few units more than the others, but I feel like I had to bring him up because Moria is such a goat, basically. Because you have like the Kuma support mainly for the spear, which can be Perona as well. In retrospect, maybe I should have put Moria here. I was a bit confused because I thought he had another good support. I think it's better to put Kuma, to be honest. I changed to Kuma. I'm too lazy to redo videos. Like, yeah, Kuma needs more units. He has a legend, not the best in PvE. But the main reason we want more Kuma, of course, is the Bonnie. For some reason, I thought Moria got a Bonnie as well, which makes no sense in retrospect. But yeah, I'd say Bonnie is one of the most valuable supports in the game. Being able to remove 5 turns of bind. Of course, it's very nice with Kuma support. But it can be put on both Moria and Perona, and both actually have a lot of units. So yeah, that was a bit of a miss on my part. I didn't think that through enough. But I feel like I rebounced pretty good here, so I'm not going to redo the video. I just want more Kuma so we can abuse Bonnie more. That doesn't sound good, but of course abuse the support. Finally, we're going to end with one of the Red Hair Pirates, Roux, who got a legend now, but it's basically a Ben Beckman legend, it feels like a lot of the time. I often call them like Roux and Ben Beckman. I don't know, Roux just sounds better to say, I feel like. But yeah, Roux does not have a lot of units. There's probably some more, probably free to play, maybe some old treasure map recruit. But I think this is the treasure map recruit actually. Does he have a support, by the way? Yeah, I should give him that. It's basically the same as a treasure map recruit Yasop, which I have and have invested in, so it's not like a super big priority. But yeah, pretty dope. But yeah, Roux does have a lot of support. He does have more than the other Red Hair Pirates because first he has any good potential Shanks support, basically, like if we take Film Red Shanks to get that base attack boost. We also have Halloween Shanks for potential orb manip. But we also have his crewmates, and Makino, of course, can never forget about Makino, one of the best supports too. We have, for example, Ben Beckman here, so you can reduce 3 turns of Reduce Chain and Lock Chain. Very cool. And we also have like the Halloween Yasop, and if you use a special, you can remove Bind and the Spear. So Roux does have a lot of good support, but 0 good units outside of that legend that he shares with Ben Beckman, but obviously then you can't run the good Ben Beckman support on him. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what units you want, what character you want to see more units of. It doesn't have to be just about support, but just in general. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.